Hello everyone and welcome back to the Peppa Narrator. Today we're going to talk about one of the most famous cartoon characters in the world, a small pink pig who loves to laugh, slay, and jump in muddy puddles. Yes, we are talking about Peppa Pig. But who is Peppa Pig? Where did she come from? Why do millions of children watch Peppa Pig every day? Today, we are going to find out the story of Peppa Pig. So sit back, relax, and let's begin this story. And if you like Peppa Pig and cartoons like this, don't forget to subscribe through the channel for more fun stories. Peppa Pig is a 4-year-old pig who lives with her family. She is a happy, playful, and curious little pig who loves adventures. Peppa lives in a small house on a hill with her family. Mummy Pig, Dada Pig, and her little brother, George. Peppa Pig is the main character of the show, and most episodes are about her daily life. But Peppa Pig is not about superheroes. It is not about magic. It is not about fighting villains. Peppa Pig is about everyday life, and that is what makes it special. Peppa Pig goes to school. She plays with her friends. She visits her grandparents. She goes to the playground. She rides her bicycle. She plays dress up. She goes on trips with her family. She learns new things every day. The stories are simple, but they're fun, warm, and happy. Let's talk about the beginning of Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig first appeared in television in the year 2004 in the United Kingdom. The creators wanted to make a cartoon that was simple, funny, friendly, easy for children to understand. They used very simple drawings: round heads, small eyes, simple houses, bright colors, clean backgrounds. At first, nobody knew that Peppa Pig would become one of the most famous children's shows in the world. But slowly, more and more children started watching Peppa Pig. Then the show became popular in many countries. Now, Peppa Pig is watched in more than 180 countries and translated into many languages. That means children from different countries all know Peppa Pig. That is amazing for a little pig who loves muddy puddles. But what Peppa Pig looks like? Peppa Pig is very easy to recognize. She is pink. She has a round head. She has 2 small ears on top of her head. Her eyes are on the side of her face. She wears a red dress. She wears black shoes, and she has a curly pigtail. Her little brother, George, wears a blue shirt. Daddy Pig wears glasses in a green shirt. Mommy Pig wears an orange dress. The art style of Peppa Pig is very simple, but that is why children can easily recognize the characters. Even very young children can draw Peppa Pig because the shapes are simple. Let's find out Peppa's personality. Peppa Pig is a very happy pig. She loves playing with friends, dressing up, singing songs, going on adventures, visiting Grandpa and Grandma Pig, ice cream, teddy bear, and of course, muddy puddles. Peppa is usually kind and friendly, but sometimes she can be a little bossy, like many children her age. Sometimes she laughs at Daddy Pig. Sometimes she argues with her friend Susie Sheep. Sometimes she doesn't want to share toys. But in the end, she always learns something and says sorry. This is one reason why Peppa Pig is good for children. It shows lessons about behavior and friendship. But one special thing about Peppa Pig is the narrator. There is always a narrator voice that explains what is happening. For example, Peppa and George are playing in the garden. It is a sunny day. Peppa loves jumping in muddy puddles. Daddy Pig is reading a newspaper. The narrator helps children understand the story and follow what is happening. This is why Peppa Pig is easy to watch and easy to understand, even for very young children. One of the most famous things in Peppa Pig is the laugh. When Peppa laughs, she laughs like this. And sometimes funny always happens. Usually, when one character laughs, all the characters laugh. Then they fall down laughing together. This happens in many episodes, and children find it very funny. The laugh has become one of the most famous sounds in children's television. Let's talk about everyday adventures of Peppa Pig. Every Peppa Pig episode is about a small adventure. Not big adventures like flying to space or fighting monsters. Small adventures like going to school, playing in the playground, visiting grandparents, going to the beach, riding a bicycle, flying a kite, baking a cake, cleaning the house, playing hide and seek, going camping, taking the bus, and going to the supermarket. These are normal things in everyday life, but Peppa Pig, they become fun little adventures. This helps children understand the world and learn about daily activities. But do you know why children love Peppa Pig? Children love Peppa Pig for many reasons. First, the colors are bright and simple. Second, the characters are funny and friendly. Third, the stories are short and easy to understand. Fourth, the episodes are only about 5 minutes long. Fifth, the stories are about things children do in real life. Children like Peppa is about their friend. They learn with Peppa. They laugh with Peppa. They play with Peppa. They grow with Peppa. Let's imagine a normal day in Peppa Pig's life. Peppa wakes up in the morning. She brushes her teeth. She eats breakfast with her family. Daddy Pig reads newspaper. Mommy Pig drinks tea. George plays with her dinosaur. Then Peppa goes to school. She meets her friends. They draw pictures. They play outside. They sing songs. They listen to Madame Gazelle. After school, Peppa goes home. She plays with George. Maybe they jump in muddy puddles. Maybe they visit Grandpa Pig and Grandma Pig. Maybe they go to the playground. Then in the evening, Peppa eats dinner with her family. After dinner, Peppa takes a bath. Then Daddy Pig reads a bedtime story. Then Peppa and George go to sleep. That is a simple day in Peppa's life. Simple, happy, and full of small adventures. But why Peppa Pig became so popular? Peppa Pig became popular because it is simple, funny, warm, educational, easy to understand. It's about family and friends, and it's about everyday life. It teaches children say please and thank you, say sorry, share toys, help friends, listen to parents, try new things, be kind, have fun. Peppa Pig is not just a cartoon. It is a show about growing up, learning, and enjoying life. So now we know Peppa Pig is where she lives, what she likes, and why so many children love Reva Pig. But we aren't talking about her family yet. And Peppa's family is one of the funniest cartoon families ever. In the next part, we will talk about Daddy Pig, Mummy Pig, George, and Grandpa and Grandma Pig in their funny family adventures. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next part of our Peppa Pig story. See you in the next part.